Good afternoon, everyone. Today I am in the one and only city of Ely, Minnesota. Fabulous Ely, Minnesota. We're gonna take a quick walk around town and check out what there is to see. I hope you enjoy it. It is Friday, August 4th, 2023, about 2 p.m., 80 degrees out. Here across the street, you can see the State Theater, $5 movie tickets. They've got Oppenheimer showing right now. A couple other movies too. Ely is located in northern Minnesota, pretty far northern Minnesota. It's about 4 hours from the Twin Cities. A place where a lot of people go to is the Ely Folk School. Take a class and join in the sheer joy of learning here at the Ely Folk School. Minnesota Canoe Museum. So Ely is located up here in northern Minnesota, about 4 hours north of all these different classes. The Twin Cities. It is a place where you can go to get permits when you're going to go check out the Boundary Waters canoe area. Not too far, I think about 20-30 miles from Canada, pretty close to the Canadian border, but I believe the access to that would not be direct, so you'd have to go around. But if you're to head a straight shot up, I think it's pretty close to Canada here. In the winter, if you visit the city, it is still well populated and gorgeous. Oftentimes, well, I guess I don't know if I can really say oftentimes, but the times when I've been out here in the winter, you'll see people driving in the streets here with snowmobiles. So the car traffic is regular on the main roads, but the side roads will have that snowmobile traffic. It's kind of fun to see. Canadian Waters canoe trips. Lots of paddles. I did a quick drive-through before doing this video, and it's very interesting to see that the city only has about 3,500 residents, but it's pretty long. I was trying to do a walk through the whole city, or the whole town, but it's a few miles, so I'm not sure how long that would take. But it would really make sense to go end to end. Yeah, a lot longer than I expected. This is the Boathouse Restaurant and Brew Pub. So start from the direction where I started, goes another solid mile or so back to the, what I believe is northeast. Currently we're heading west-southwest, I would say. So Stegler Mucklet Company. I think this is they make those boots, and they're supposed to be really warm, nice winter boots. High quality, locally made. D's Bar and Lounge. Vacant t-shirt store. Bike and kick sled, surplus store, Wilderness Outfitters up on the corner, Taste of Ely, and then Progress Northwood Company. That's nice. It's cool with the little loon up there. Woke up this morning. We're staying at a cabin, few miles away from here, and woke up to the sound of loons making their calls across the lake. Absolutely gorgeous lake, gorgeous cabin, and always special to wake up to hear the unique call of the Minnesota state bird. Which, if you're unfamiliar with the loon, you should really, you should at some point give that a quick internet search so you can hear the sound. But very unique bird call. I will, it's kind of like, I'm gonna attempt one here, so don't mock me too hard. It's like a woo-hoo, kind of a goofy call, but very cool birds, beautiful animals with their black and white spots and bright red eyes, black heads, very beautiful creatures. The common loon. And they were cooing and cawing all morning. Snowmobile. Canoe on in. Oh, I think that's actually behind me. And this is just someone's home. The Ely Water Tower. Not Eli, Ely. Here's the canoe on in. They've got new owners apparently. Wishing the new owners best of luck in their new venture. If they're doing well, the town's probably doing well. Let's walk back up this side. I did notice it looked like the next block to the south had some stuff on it, and I haven't been down there, but there was some cool looking stuff on this side of the street too that could be fun to take a look at. So anybody watching the video, have you spent any time up in this area? Are you familiar with Ely? Let me know in the comments. Tell me what's fun and cool to do in the area. I'm sure other viewers would appreciate sharing that knowledge so they can learn a bit about this cool place. You got this mural with the 4 seasons, the changing of the tree. The eagles, which you see flying around here sometimes. As I was driving up here, saw I believe it's like a North American Bear Center a few miles back. Like you can go and see some bears, learn about bears, probably support the cause of some people who are working to potentially help some bears. So Paragus, this company, there's the boat house. They have the Northwoods company there. They have the canoe and kayak trips outfitters over here. I wonder if that's the same owner or if it's referring to something in the area that I'm unfamiliar with. Northern Grounds, that coffee shop looked like it had a decent amount of people inside of it. Popular spot. This alley. And the Quasi Rabbit bar. The size of this Duplo guy. Toy store on the corner. Yarn shop. There's a lot of homes up this direction. First business on Chapman Street. James R. Cormick & Co. 1 East Chapman Street. And probably check out this building here and then head back over to that main street. Oh, I think it's a drive-through. lawnmower rentals. Actually, it looks like it's just closed down and being used for added storage for the hardware store next door. Britain's Cafe. Two on a canoe. Spiral staircase in the back there. Oh yeah, we are within the Superior National Forest here. Did see a sign a few miles back that said entering Superior National Forest. All sorts of t-shirts and Ely wear. The Blue Loon Boutique. Portage Bar. A little bit about the historically rich Ely walking tour. So, Friends of the Boundary Waters. No, this organization has, I think Friends of the Boundary Waters does work to sustain and keep the boundary waters clean and safe and from being exploited. Back when, I think in the past, Amazon, you used to be able to do, if you went to smile.amazon.com, you could pick an organization to donate a portion of your Amazon.com purchases to, and Friends of the Boundary Waters was one of the options. I want to say that Amazon has ended that program, but if they haven't, take a look and check out Friends of the Boundary Waters, do a little research, see if that's something you'd like supporting, and if it is, feel free to switch that over. And the ice cream store.
Who's this?
Popular ice cream spot. Should I get myself a scoop of ice cream? It was my birthday yesterday. Should I celebrate with some ice cream? Nah, let's keep walking. The cabin. Aurora Borealis. That is something that I've never seen. The Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis that is visible up here from time to time. If it's visible somewhere in the continental United States, this is a place to go to see it. Last night when we were staying at that cabin, I walked outside and was really in awe of the way you can see so much more in the sky. The sky, the stars really stand out quite a bit more up here. It is just gorgeous and incredible to spend time in the wilderness up here. Kind of a cool, there's a fire department across the street here. Kind of Art Deco style features on it. Or is this a police department? Or maybe both? So I saw this little balcony on this green building when we were a few blocks down, and wanted to turn back over here when we got here to see what it was. Prairie Fire Tobacco and Chapman Street Books. There's so many cool shops here that have unique stuff and interesting things to see. You can spend the afternoon strolling through, checking out the storefronts before or after spending some time at the cabin or going to explore the Boundary Waters. Highly recommend spending some time up here. So it's the Ely City Hall. It's a Veterans Memorial. Stylistically very interesting for this city. I mean, obviously a cool kind of unique building, but really sticks out from the architecture style of most of the city, where you have this kind of quaint town feel, and then you have this strong Art Deco style here. Look at these lights. Kind of cool. Let me know what you think of the Ely City Hall. Love to hear from you. Always interested to hear what I walked by, what I missed, where I should go next. Or sometimes one of my favorites is just when people either comment or send me a fun story about time they spent in these areas and sharing their experiences in these places. Insula Restaurant, the Yellow Fork. So this walk is very kind of back and forth. I saw, as I was walking up that main street, I also saw this building here on the corner and wanted to take a look. Does not look to be occupied or in safe condition. I wonder what this was. Maybe a church? Is it a fire? On the left is St. Anthony's Catholic Church. So not seeing too much about what the building is. I'll have to look it up when I get home. This is the corner of 2nd Avenue East and Camp Street in Ely, Minnesota. And just as you see the snowmobiles on the roads in the winter, you see the all-terrain vehicle in the road in summer. Very much what I would imagine seeing in Ely, a Jeep with a canoe on top. Just has that outdoorsy energy. This guy's got a fish. It's a thrift shop. And they're doing some work over at that Ely Folk School. I did want to make a point to come back and show this Ely Steakhouse that looked kind of cool. I could see that being fun spot to grab a meal. Yeah, it looks kind of cool in there. Ely Steakhouse and Lounge, home of the kick butt steak. Steaks, walleye, and beer. Candy store. And then here's that theater. Looks like they do have live music at the State Theater, which we started the walking tour next to and are currently walking by again. Someone tried to open a modern looking eatery here on the corner. Did not look like it was successful, unfortunately. RW. Well, thank you everybody for watching the video. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are, and I hope that you're either sparking an interest in somewhere new or thinking back fondly on a place you've been before, or just enjoying your afternoon watching. I guess it doesn't have to be an afternoon, you're enjoying whatever time of day watching a video on YouTube. The building. I think it was the something building, but they seem to have lost their naming rights. Brainstorm Bakery. Oh, the Crapola World Headquarters, which is a granola liquor store here. Another laundromat. So see, it gets a little quieter for a few blocks here, but then the town picks back up. I think in about 8-10 blocks or so. There's a park coming up ahead. And on the other side of that park, you start to see more businesses and activities. Looks like maybe a school. Oriental Orchid. Zaverts or Zavels. Zaverls. Sergis. Italian. beautiful canoes. Indoor drive-through or a covered drive-through. Very interesting. I think that could be convenient during the winter when it gets bitter cold up here. As if it doesn't get bitter cold enough in majority of Minnesota. Once you get further north, it tends to get even colder. Park, playground. I'm gonna go ahead and head back to my car. There is more to see in this direction if you're ever to make it out to Ely. There is more to explore. Unfortunately, I don't have a ton of time today, so I'm gonna start heading back. But thank you for watching the video. I'm not gonna cut it off quite yet. Cut it off probably back around that theater where we started. I appreciate you taking the time to spend a little bit of your day with me, and as always, appreciate any support of the channel through liking, subscribing, sharing the video. I did recently have someone reach out and encourage me to add a buy me a coffee link, which I did end up adding to some of my videos, and I'll start including on that. If you ever want to buy me a coffee, keep me nice and energized for my walks, I'll always appreciate that too. Canoe Country Outfitters. It's one of many very cool shops here in the area. You can get everything from loon artwork to Boundary Waters licenses and fishing licenses, all that good stuff. When I was driving up here yesterday, we stopped at the famous Gordy's Hi-Hat in Cloquet, Minnesota, and they were doing a classic car show in the parking lot. So there's just hundreds of cool vintage cars. It's a fun spot to stop if you're traveling through the state, heading from central Minnesota to northern. Lots of canoes. Eli Outfitting Company and Boundary Waters Guide Service. Behind this building, there are even more canoes back there. So they might be helping loads of people explore the wilderness around here. sport mining, so this is considered in the iron range. There is iron to be mined from much of this area, and definitely contested debate over what to do with the water and how to best protect it and what to allow and not allow in the water. And some support mining, some support keeping it as pristine as possible, some support somewhere in the middle. It's like a skate shot. Women's wilderness discovery. Art gallery, computer and hobby shop. Oh, looks like Front Porch Coffee and Tea did not make it. Oh, it's getting remodeled. We will be open again soon. Closed for repairs. A little free library. All right, everybody, when I get up to the corner here, I will go ahead and cut the video out and wish y'all a great rest of your day. As always, thank you so much for watching the video. I appreciate you. Take care.